Hi everyone, welcome to Yogi Vibes Fitness. So this is the 7th day of our 30-day yoga challenge.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never...
So for today's class, we'll be doing most of the poses we did since day 1 to day 6 to prepare our body for the Pigeon Pose, which is the full split or Hanumanasana. So standing on top of your mat, elongate the whole body. You press down through your feet and then spread out your toes. Try to stand still, stand straight, and observe your breath. Again, in yoga, you just have to breathe in and out through your nostrils and make every breath long and slow, but not forced. Take a long inhale and long exhale. Now inhale, you reach the arms up over the head. Extend through the tips of your fingers. Then exhale, you fold from the hips. So for this first hamstring stretch, you just bend the knees. Let the head fall naturally. Look forward, flat back. Then you bend the legs, palms to the floor. Step backward to plank. Let's do the easier version first. Knees down the floor. Abdomen is strong. Then you bend your elbows halfway. Push the hip down. Press the feet and lift the chest. Arch the spine. Then tuck your toes. Move your hip backward and up. Go to your down dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. So see that the hands are as wide as your shoulders and the feet as wide as the hip. Then your toes are pointing forward, rotating your thigh bones inward. Roll your arm bones outward away from the head and then continue pulling your hip bone up. So see if you can point your seat bones upward to the sky. Now elongate the sides of the body, the back or the spine. Now you look forward and step your feet to the top of your mat. Hands on your shins and extend the spine. Exhale, bend over. Inhale, you lift and extend your arms up. Then exhale, hands to the sides. We'll do it again. Inhale, arms overhead. Look at your thumbs. Then exhale, bend forward. Reach the floor. The next inhale, open your chest, flatten the back. Bend the legs and take your palms to the floor, shoulder distance, and step back to your plank. Lower the knees down, tone your belly muscles, and then bend the elbows 90 degrees. Pressing the tops of the feet, you lift the chest, then squeeze in your shoulders and broaden the front body. Breathe out, curl the toes, and then lift the hip bone up. Roll the pelvis over the thighs to stretch your glutes and hamstrings. Again, you can fold the knees a little bit if you feel tight on your hamstrings. For the more advanced, extend the legs fully. Ground through your heels and try to feel the stretch of your legs, your sides, and the back body. Then moving on top, fold the knees and step your right foot followed by the left towards the top side of the mat. Inhale, again extend the spine. Exhale, you bend lower. Inhale, rise and extend your arms upward. Then exhale, hands down. Relaxed. Then we'll do sun salutation P. You bend your knees. See that you don't cover the knees with your toes. Sit backward and pull your navel in. Keeping your back straight, bring the arms alongside the ears. Then exhale, you bend forward. Elongate the spine as you fold. Look forward, inhale. Then fold the knees, palms on the floor. Return to your plank. So again, you have the option to bring the knees down on the floor or to keep the legs straight. You go down halfway to your low plank. Then push the floor. Press the tops of the feet, again arch the spine as deep as you can. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hip bone up to your down dog. Now shift that left foot out 30 to 45 degree angle. Then step your right foot between your palms. You lift your chest upright and bring the arms alongside the ears. Continue turning the left thigh bone in. Going down to your plank. Send your right leg backward. Lower down to half plank. Push the mat and lift the chest up. Exhale again. Return to your down dog. Take the left foot, turn the right foot out first. Before you step the left foot forward, see that you align the arch of your, or the left heel with the arch of your right foot. Then bring the arms alongside your head. Hands down again to the floor. Send your left leg back to your plank. Lower down to your half push-up. Breathing in, lift the chest, arch the spine. Then exhale, again flex through your hip, extend your legs, elongate the sides and the back body. Remain for a few more breaths here. Now remember, you can adjust or modify the pose if you need to, especially if your body is not comfortable with the position. Bend the knees and then look to the top of your mat, then move forward. You inhale, extend the torso. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, rise and extend the hands up to your chair pose. Then exhale, hands down to your mountain pose. One more round. Fold the knees, sink your hip back and down, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Next, inhale, look to the front. Bend the legs, palms to the floor. And again, go back to your plank. Keep your whole body straight from head to your heels as you drop the body halfway. Then push the floor with your hands. Then squeeze your shoulder blades inward. Exhale, return to your down dog. Inhale, turn the left foot to the side, then step the right foot between the palms. Square your hip by extending or turning the left thigh in and extend the arms up. Hands down again to the floor. You exhale as you lower down, half plank. You inhale as you bring the chest up and squeezing the mid-back body and not too much on your low back. Exhale, down dog. Turn your right foot out, bring the left foot between your palms, hands over the head. Be as upright as you can. Then exhale, left leg to your back, to your plank, and then down to half plank. Breathe in, again lift your chest, arch the spine, but don't jump the lower back. Exhale, decompress the upper back or the whole spine by pulling your hip away from the body. Continuous flow of your breath through the nostrils. Then again, you fold the knees, look forward, take your feet to the top of the mat. Breathe in, you open your chest, shift the weight to the balls of your feet, then breathe out, you fold over. Breathe in, sink your hip, fold the knees, hands upright, then come up to your mountain pose. Take a deep breath in and out. Another cycle, inhale through your nose, then exhale through your nose. Now reach the arms forward and up, bend as far as you can. Then exhale, flex the hip bone, move your hands down the floor. Inhale, look forward, flat back, bend the legs, going back to your plank. Half plank. Just keep flowing with the breath. Inhale, bend backward. Exhale, bend forward. Now remain for 3 breaths on this position. 2, and then 1. Now bring the right leg forward. Take the left knee down on the floor. From here, you pull your hip backward. Walk your hands below your shoulders. Straighten your back body. Again, you can flex your foot if you want more stretch on your calf muscle, or point if you want your ankle to stretch. Extend the spine, and maybe for some you can bend head to your knee or head to your shin, but don't force the lower back. If you feel the lower back painful, then stop. Or any discomfort on the back, you stop. Then look forward, hip as low as you can. You might want to take that left knee an inch or two backward, and then twist or spin the body to the right. Reaching the right hand up, so try to stack your shoulders by activating the back and the shoulder muscles. Move your hand backward to stretch your quads. Bend that left leg and receive your foot. So once you have the foot, push the hip forward. And as you do that, you can feel the front of the left thigh stretching. But keep the spinning of your chest. Keep breathing. Keep going down and keep pulling the heel close to the pelvis. Set your hands back to the floor. Again, curl that back foot, straighten the leg to a runner's lunge, elongate the spine. And again, continue turning the left femur bone or the thigh bone inward to square the hip. Now bring that left foot one step forward. Extend both legs, extend the spine, and exhale. You can bend. Again, if it's too much for the back or leg when you bend your head down to your shin, you just have to come up, look forward, and flex your right hip. Others can stay, breathe, and then look forward. Once again, you bend your right leg, readjust that left foot backward to your runner's lunge, then step your right leg to the plank. Going down to your low plank, then pushing the floor, arms are strong. Squeezing the back, make the spine more flexible. Then exhale, go to your down dog. Deep breaths. Now you take the left foot between your palms, right knee on the floor, and then pull your hip backward, walk your hands below your shoulders. So you know your choice, point or flex the foot. Extend the spine. If you feel enough stretch, then remain on this pose. Others, you can go lower just to intensify the sensation of this asana. Again, look forward, rebend that left leg. You can readjust the back foot or the back knee away from the left foot. So the more you take more distance between the knee and the foot, you can feel more stretch on the hip. Now turn your body to the left, then extend it backward, or the left hand backward, fold your right leg, take your foot. Again, if you feel your knee, when you pull the heel, then never mind this pose, you can just take the foot down. Others, if you're okay with your knee, then continue pushing the hip. So the hip from here, you have to push it down to feel the right front thigh. Keep breathing, keep spinning the chest to the left, and then lower the foot back to the floor. Curl your right foot, straighten the leg, look ahead and square or balance the sides of the body. Adjust your right foot one step forward. Now straighten the left leg. Elongate the spine. Then breathe out, you bend. So easily and slowly increase the intensity of the stretch, but you have to pay attention to your whole body. Now look forward, rebend that left leg, send your right leg to the back, followed by the left. Again, return to your plank, activating the core muscles, lower down to half plank, then breathing in, activating the mid-back muscles. Strong arms, then exhale, go back to your down dog. Now inhale and exhale through your nose. Inhale and exhale through your nose. One more breath on your own. Now you fold the legs, look forward, and go to the top of the mat. Hands on your shins or on the floor, shift the weight forward. Inhale, you open your chest, Then exhale, fold into half, squeezing through the hip crease. Inhale, keep the spine straight, hinge up from the waist. Bring the arms up and extend. Exhale, Samastiti. Now take a few cycles of breaths here. You stand still and notice the breathing. Now inhale, reach the arms over the head, broadening the chest muscles, extending the seat bones down and activating the belly. You bend backward. Exhale, hinge from the waist, elongate the spine fully and try to reach the floor. Inhale, again look forward, elongate the spine, bend the legs, palms down, go back to plank. Straight back body, lower down to half plank. You might want to drop the knees down to the floor if you feel fatigue. Lift the chest, press the hip, the feet, and then exhale to your down dog. Now step your right foot forward, lower the left knee down and point your foot backward and move your hip. So let me adjust at the center. Move your hip down next to your left heel. Again, if you feel too much tension on the knee and the ankle, you can just put a yoga block or maybe pillow, sit on a pillow. Now straight back, then try to feel more weight, sink more weight here on the left sitting bone. Then extend your arms up. Roll the hip bone forward, so you want to flex the front of your hip, then the front of your right thigh and reach the toe. On your exhale, continue bending. On the next inhale, you extend your spine forward, and as you go deeper, you can readjust the hip. You can pull your sit bones backward. Okay, that will give you more forward rotation on your hip bone, so you can bend lower without stressing the back too much. Now once the hip cannot roll forward anymore, then you just have to let go of the head. But don't force the head to go down. Others, you can just stay here and keep your back straight. You will still feel the same amount of stretch. And then coming up, you lift the chest. Straight back, then hug your right knee toward the body. So you can hold the foot or the shin bone if you're less flexible on the leg. Or if you're okay with your hamstring, you grab hold of your foot, then extend the leg up. So sit straight and upright and try not to round the back this way. Try not to allow the arms to get pulled by the legs. So squeeze your shoulder blades. You activate your rhomboids, your upper back body, shoulders as well to bring the arms backward, squeezing your shoulder blades inward. Then try to pull the leg higher or closer towards the body. Now you lower the foot next to your knee and in line with the right sitting bone. Palms down on the floor, lean backward and try to push the mat, elevating or lifting the chest. Now to feel this part of the leg, we will lift the hip. Push the hip or press the feet to lift the hip up. So the higher you move, the more you can feel the front of your left thigh. And then lower the hip, re-extend the leg forward, then go towards the top of your mat, re-extend that left leg backward to your runner's lunge, then spin that left foot down. So you have to track the arch of your foot and the right heel. They should be at the same line. Come up to warrior pose 2. You extend the left hand to the back of the right hand forward. So make the arms straight and parallel to the floor. Again, you have to align the head with your sternum and with the tailbone. Straighten your right leg. Keep turning the left thigh in. Extend your body forward. So you have to flex through the right hip joint. Then take your hand down on your shin and the left hand up. Triangle pose. Or if you can go lower, again palm on the floor. As long as your hip is not going backward, then feel free to do that. And also spin the left chest up. Or pull that right rib cage upward, spinning the body towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. And then you look down. You bend your right leg. Rise back up to your warrior pose 2. Hands down to the floor. And then turn that left leg in, square your hip, bring that right leg back and up. to your one-legged dog. Go higher as much as you want, as long as you're not turning the pelvis. Use square or balance the sides of your hip. Keeping that, you go forward to plank. If this pose is too tough for you, you can just take the left knee down or the foot down, lower down to your chaturanga. Going up, inhale. So open your chest, press the feet, then exhale. Again, re-lengthen, decompress the whole spine. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale and exhale. Last breath. And then we'll do the same flow on the left foot or other side. Step the left leg forward. Then take your right knee on the floor. Move your hip backward. So again, I'll move at the center of the mat. Sit next to your heel. If you notice any pain on your leg joints, take your prop. Blocks, pillow, or maybe blanket below the hip. Sit straight and upright. You have to squeeze through the crease of your hip. Hands over the head and elongate the spine. Now bend forward. Reach the toe or the floor. Inhale. Again, another length. Exhale. You can bend. So option to go lower, to touch the head to your shin. Again, just feel your whole body, how it is responding on each movement you are doing, on each cycle of your breath. Anytime you feel discomfort, learn to adjust, learn to modify. Coming up, straight back, then hug the left knee toward your chest. Then take your foot if you're more flexible. If not, you hold the back of your shin. Again, don't let those arms extend forward. You have to activate your back muscles. Don't let the lower back collapse, so you have to lift the sternum. Keep pulling the leg closer to your body. And keep breathing. And then you lower the leg. Take the foot again in line with the knee, in line with the hip. Hands backward, then push the palms, squeeze your shoulders inward and lift the hip. So feel the stretch of your right front thigh and the chest muscles. Now you take your hip down. Again, you'll go forward to the top of the mat, then re-extend the right leg backward to your runner's lunge. Now turn your right foot out. Again, align your feet, the heel to arch alignment. So you have to check that. Then come up to your warrior pose 2. You bend that left leg 90 degrees. Maintain the arms straight and parallel to the floor. And then extend that left leg. You can readjust the right foot a little bit in, but keep your hip open. Flex through the left hip. Left hand on the floor, right hand up, or just on the shin. So your choice. Just keep your right or keep your body, the pelvis and the legs or the feet at the same line. Now you look down, bend that left leg, coming back up again to your warrior pose 2. Strong hips and legs, palms down on the floor. You turn your right leg bone in, so grounding the ball of your foot. Take that left leg up. Square your sides with the shoulders and the hip, elongate the sides of the body, then shift forward to your plank. Tone your abdominal muscles as you go to low plank. Lower, all the way down, so sink the hip, chest up. Then exhale, go to your downward facing dog. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last breath here. And now from here you lift your right leg up. So once again as high as you can. Exhale, knee forward to your chest. And then go to your pigeon pose. So you have to align the right knee with the right hip and the left foot with the left hip. So if you're more flexible on the hip, meaning you have to create more angle between the the shin and the thigh bone. But if you're tight, then do the opposite, left heel or right heel closer to your hip. Now turn that left thigh bone, the left hip joint forward and down. Then align your hands beside the hip and try to lift your chest. Continue pressing through the pinky toe side of the left foot. And then lower your body down on the floor. So you can just have the forearms here like number 11, look forward, or you can fully straighten the arms in front of the head and lower the forehead on the floor. Keep turning the left thigh in and pulling the right hip bone back to its socket. Now then walk your hands backward. Lift the chest. So keeping your right hand next to your hip, you bend that left leg and pull. Pull your foot close to your hip. So you can just stay here. Keep the spine straight or keep your upright position as long as you're not feeling too much compression on the lower back. Others who can do the full pose, extend your right hand up over the head if you can balance on the hip, which I can't. And then lower the leg down, and from here extend the left leg forward followed by the right leg. You can pull your glutes or the buttocks backward and sit straight and turn the thigh bones inward. Again, you flex the back to lift and open your chest. Then extend the spine. Inhale. On your exhale, fold forward. Again, walk your thigh bones or adjust your sit bones backward. Inhale, again, create more length. Then exhale, move lower. If you still feel that there's more space to bend, readjust the thigh bones backward. Then inhale, again, extend through the waist and the spine. Exhale, maybe move your head down to your shins. But don't ever force your spine to round just to take the head down on the shin bones. Now you lift the chest, straighten your back, and then walk the palms behind your hip. You lift your chest by pushing the floor, so squeezing in your shoulders and fold the legs, hip distance wide. Pushing the hip up to your reverse tabletop. Flex your hamstrings, squeeze your glutes, the entire back body. Then you lower the hip, cross your legs, palms on the floor, extend the legs backward to your plank, and then lower down. Half plank. Inhale to your up dog, and exhale to your down dog. Again, 3 breathing cycles on this pose. If you need to rest, if you think you need to stop or recover first, you can just take the knees down, go to your child pose. Now you lift that left leg up to your one-legged dog. Exhale to your core plank. So hunch your shoulders. Then you lower your shin down to the floor below your hip to your pigeon pose. Again, take your time to readjust the back leg or to adjust the hips. You can sit comfortably and feel the hip, the quads, without too much compression on your lumbar spine. Now walk the hands by your hips, open your chest, and then you lean forward. Forearms down or hands forward. Another option is to hold the elbows, rest the forehead on your hands. And then coming up, you push the floor. Then keeping your hip as it is, you bend your right leg. Try to pull your heel close to your hip, opening your chest. Again, if you can stabilize the hip, you can stretch the left hand upward for the full pose. If not, you can just stay here. Now then you lower the leg down. Extend your right leg forward, followed by the left leg. Again, adjust your sit bones. Flex the feet, arms up, inhale. Then exhale, hinge from the hip, reach whatever you can reach, the toes, the edges of your feet, or maybe just the floor. Another inhale to create more length on the back body. Then exhale, you can go lower. Never ever force the belly or flex the belly to move lower. Keep your breathing flowing, don't hold it. Just keep it fluid, slow, smooth, and deep. Now lift your chest. Once again, you fold the legs, hip width apart as you take your palms backward and underneath your shoulders, pushing the floor to lift the chest, then lifting the hip up, squeezing in your glutes, hamstrings, and back body. Then exhale, lower your hips, cross your shin bones, take your palms on the floor, step to your plank pose, and then low plank. Up dog. And then to your down dog. So I hope your legs and the hips are already okay for the pig pose. So from here, you lift the right leg up. Then exhale, knee forward to your chest and slide the foot forward. Or you can just step the foot first on the floor, lower the knee. And from here, you can work on adjusting the back leg inch by inch backward. And then maybe the front leg, slide it forward. So again, take note, you don't want to force your legs here, the hips and the legs. If you feel pain or if you feel too much already, then just stop. You can just stay here, hands on the floor. But others, if you don't still feel that intense stretch, then meaning you have more space to go lower. So continue moving the back leg, backward, the front leg, forward until you are able to sit on your right sitting bone. So see if you can square your hip, turning the left thigh in, pulling the right thigh back to your hip joint. If you feel too much pressure on your lower back, you can just lean forward a little bit. Otherwise, stay upright. And for the full version of this pose, which I cannot do for now because I have super tight hamstring already, you can extend your hands over the head. Okay, both arms up. And then to release the pose, again, take your hands on the floor and then curl that back foot, pull that back knee forward, so inch by inch, and then pull that right leg to go back to your runner's lunge. Step your right leg backward to your down dog. You can pedal the feet, okay, just to release any discomfort on the legs, on the hip, or any part of the body. You can move the hips side to side, or bend the knees really low. Now ready for the other side, you extend the left leg up. Then exhale, squeeze your belly, knee forward to your chest. Then you can slide your foot forward, then readjust the back leg backward. So for this part of my leg, or this side, I feel tighter than the other one, so I can do less here. So hands here on the floor, sit upright as you can. As for me, it's already painful on my hamstring, so I would stay here. Or if you have block, you can put block here underneath the hip or pillow. So look forward, then just breathe naturally. Maybe 3 to 5 breaths here, long and deep breaths. And then after, curl that right foot, pull that right knee in. Again, curl the foot and bring the knee closer. Then move your hip forward, pull that left leg to your runner's lunge. So going back to your down dog. Again, do your adjustment here. However you want to move, just to release any any tense part of, or release any discomfort on the body. Now take your knees down on the floor just to fully relax your hamstrings. You just sit on your heels, sit upright, and take a few breaths. Now you take your hip on the side, move your legs to the other side and forward. Now begin to lie down slowly, and as you lie down, you hug the knees to your chest. So really pull the thighs close to the body. Now you extend the legs forward. So the final pose, Savasana. Just have your feet hip width apart or a little bit wider, and just let your leg bones roll outward naturally. Just drop your hands alongside the body, 30 to 45 degrees out, and turn the palms up. Take your attention on your lower back. If you feel compression on that part of the body, you just lift the hip and push it forward, or extend the sit bones forward and gently pull the navel down to create the length. You can move your head side to side to release any tension on your neck and shoulders. So keep your eyes closed and start to notice your whole body. Notice if there is any tension that you need to release. Any muscle that you need to move or adjust. If you're completely okay with your pose, then be still. And allow your body and mind to completely relax. Begin to move your toes, your fingers. Start to wake up the body. Move the legs, the arms, and fully stretch your whole body. Exhale. Hug the knees to your chest and roll over your right. And if you're ready, slowly push yourself up to your seated position. So thank you everyone for joining me in today's practice. I hope you enjoyed this flow. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please do consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell so that the next time I'll be posting a video, you'll get notified. So I'll see you again next time. Namaste.